Have you ever wondered why some people make smarter decisions in tough situations, while others struggle or make choices they regret later? Why is it that certain people can look at the same piece of information, yet see something deeper, something that others miss? The answer is not luck. It is not a special gift. It is a skill called critical thinking. And the good news is, you can develop it too. Today, we are going to dive deep into how you can improve your critical thinking skills, step by step, with simple examples that will change the way you look at the world. Now, before we get into the how, let's understand the what. What exactly is critical thinking? In simple words, critical thinking means the ability to think clearly, logically, and carefully before you believe or act on something. It is like having an internal filter that helps you separate facts from opinions, truth from lies, and useful information from noise. Imagine you are scrolling on social media and you see a post that says, "Drinking hot water every morning cures all diseases." Many people will believe it instantly and start doing it without question. But a critical thinker will pause and ask, who wrote this? Is there any evidence? What does medical science say? Could there be another explanation? That pause, that questioning, is the beginning of critical thinking. So how do we improve it? Let's start with one of the most important habits, asking the right questions. You see, the quality of your thinking depends on the quality of your questions. Whenever you are faced with a problem, a claim, or even a news story, instead of accepting it blindly, ask yourself, is this true? What is the source? Could there be another perspective? For example, let's say your friend tells you, "Don't trust that guy, he's rude." A quick reaction would be to avoid that person. But a critical thinker will ask, why does my friend think he is rude? Did something personal happen between them? Should I judge a person based only on one opinion, or should I observe myself? That simple act of asking questions protects you from biased or incomplete information. Another powerful way to build critical thinking is to always look for evidence. Think of yourself as a detective. A detective doesn't solve a case just because someone said, "I think he's guilty." No, he looks for clues, cross-checks stories, and searches for hard proof. Similarly, when you hear a claim like, "This new diet works 100% of the time," instead of believing it, you ask, where is the evidence? Are there studies? Are there success stories, and are they genuine or manipulated? By training your brain to look for evidence, you automatically avoid being misled. Now, let's make this practical with a small exercise. Suppose you are offered two job opportunities. Job A pays more money but requires long hours and high stress. Job B pays less but offers work-life balance and growth opportunities. Many people would quickly say, "I'll go with the one that pays more." But a critical thinker will slow down and ask, what do I value more in life right now? Money or balance? What will be the long-term effect of stress on my health? Is the extra money worth the loss of time with family? Could the lower-paying job eventually give me more opportunities? By analyzing, comparing, and questioning, you are not just making a choice, you are making an informed choice. Another important aspect of critical thinking is being aware of biases. A bias is like a hidden shortcut in your brain that makes you favor certain ideas without realizing it. For example, if you always believe whatever your favorite celebrity says, that is a bias. If you always assume that older people are wiser than younger people, that is also a bias. Biases can block your clear thinking. To fight them, you need self-awareness. Whenever you catch yourself saying, "I believe this because everyone around me believes it," stop and reflect. Am I thinking for myself, or am I just following the crowd? And a simple question like this can save you from blind belief. Now, let's talk about another critical thinking tool. Considering multiple perspectives. Imagine 4 people standing around a car. One sees the front, one the back, one the left, and one the right. If they all describe what they see, their answers will be different. But none of them are wrong. Each has a piece of the truth. Similarly, in life, no matter how sure you are about something, try to see it from other angles. For example, if there is a debate about online education versus classroom education, instead of taking one side immediately, ask, what are the benefits of online? What are the drawbacks? What are the strengths of traditional classrooms? Which option works better for different types of learners? By considering multiple sides, your thinking becomes deeper and more balanced. Let me give you another exercise. Next time you watch a movie, don't just enjoy the story. Pause for a moment and think critically. What message is the director trying to give? Is there a hidden bias in how characters are shown? For example, if a movie always shows rich people as arrogant and poor people as kind, is that really true in real life? Or is it just a stereotype? However, by practicing this with everyday activities like movies, books, or even advertisements, you sharpen your critical lens. But there's more. Critical thinking also requires you to be comfortable with uncertainty. Many people rush to conclusions because they want quick answers. But a critical thinker can say, I don't know yet. I need more information. For example, if someone asks you, which political party is better? Instead of giving a fast answer based on emotion, you can say, it depends. Let me study their policies, their track record, and then I'll decide. This habit of delaying judgment until you have enough data makes your decisions much stronger. Another way to boost critical thinking is through reflection. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes and reflect. What decisions did I make today? Did I analyze them well, or did I act out of habit? For example, if you bought something online, ask yourself, did I buy it because I really needed it, or because I saw a flashy advertisement? Did I check reviews, or just trust the first website? These small reflections slowly train your mind to question automatically before acting. Now, let's look at some critical thinking questions you can use in daily life. What is the source of this information, and is it trustworthy? What assumptions am I making here? Could there be another explanation or perspective? What evidence supports or contradicts this idea? If I were someone else, how would I see this situation? Let's apply these to an example. Suppose someone tells you, A, I will take away all jobs in the future. A quick reaction is to panic, but a critical thinker asks, what is the source of this statement? So, are they an expert or just someone sharing fear? What assumptions are being made? Are they assuming humans cannot adapt? What evidence is there? Are there studies, reports, or statistics? Could there be another perspective, like AI creating new jobs instead of only destroying old ones? Suddenly, instead of fear, you have clarity. Here's another example from everyday life. Imagine you read on WhatsApp that eating raw garlic cures COVID. A critical thinker will pause. First question, who sent this? Is it a reliable medical source? To a second, what is the evidence? Are there scientific studies proving it? Third, could there be harm in believing this? If people believe it blindly, might they ignore proper medical care? With just a few questions, you prevent yourself from falling into misinformation traps. One more powerful tip. Engage in debates, but with respect. When you discuss with people who disagree with you, don't see it as a fight, see it as an opportunity. For example, if you believe that online shopping is better, and your friend argues that offline shopping is better, instead of defending your point aggressively, try to ask, why do you feel offline is better? So, what experiences made you think that way? What do you get from offline shopping that online cannot give? By listening and analyzing, you not only respect others, but also expand your own thinking. Finally, critical thinking is not about being negative or doubting everything. It's about being wise. It's about saying, I will not believe something blindly, but I will also not reject it blindly. I will think, I will question, and then I will decide. When you practice this daily, in small things like shopping, studying, or even watching news, you slowly build a powerful mind that can handle bigger life decisions with clarity. So, to sum it up, Improve your critical thinking by asking better questions, seeking evidence, being aware of biases, considering multiple perspectives, practicing reflection, and being comfortable with uncertainty. Use real-life situations as exercises, from movies to news to personal decisions. The more you practice, the sharper your mind becomes. And trust me, in today's world filled with information, advertisements, and endless opinions, this skill is not just useful, it is essential. If you found this video helpful and you want to keep growing your mind every day, make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Because together, we are not just learning, we are transforming the way we think.